BBC Two now, we've got the final of Monkey Tennis. Now on one, Al Newton's Newsround.
Britain's groundbreaking satellite launch ends in failure. Experts close to the team said they're going to have a cup of tea and contemplate what went wrong. Welcome back. Britain's attempt to become the first European nation to launch satellites into space ended in bitter disappointment last week when Virgin Orbit said its rocket had suffered an anomaly that prevented it from reaching orbit. The horizontal launch mission had left from the coastal town of Newquay. Virgin's Launcher 1 rocket was carried under the wing of a modified Boeing 747 called Cosmic Girl. Virgin Orbit had initially said on Twitter that the rocket had reached Earth orbit, a tweet it later deleted. The mission had been called a historic first for Cornwall, Britain and Europe. Thousands of enthusiasts watching next to the runway cheered when Cosmic Girl took off and when they were told the rocket had been deployed. The crowd quickly and quietly dispersed following the announcement of failure. Alas, we must not forget that failure is a step on the road towards success. Elon Musk has lost more money than anyone in history, according to the Guinness World Records. But no one's been able to confirm or deny whether Musk was a regular consumer of the creamy Irish beverage during this latest record-breaking attempt. Musk lost between $180 billion and $200 billion since November 2021, largely due to the poor performance of Tesla stocks in recent years, according to the report. His fortune went from around $320 billion in 2021 to its current level of about $147 billion. Oh, must be terrible. Still, Musk remains the second richest person in the world behind Bernard Arnault, CEO of LVMH, according to numbers by Forbes. Despite Tesla setting new sales records in 2022, growing deliveries by 40% on the previous year, the stock lost 65% of its value in 2022 with increasing competition. Musk, really out of the limelight, is due to defend a class action lawsuit brought on behalf of investors who own Tesla stock for a 10-day period in August 2018. In a tweet by Musk on the 7th of August 2018, he said that he had lined up the financing to pay for a $72 billion buyout of Tesla, which he then amplified with a follow-up statement that made the deal seem imminent. But the buyout never materialized. Musk must now explain his actions under oath in a federal court in San Francisco. Climate startup Climeworks claims it has removed carbon from open air and stored it underground in an industry first. Climeworks AG used direct air capture technology to pull air from the atmosphere, filter it and bury it in an effort to mitigate human-induced climate change. The Swiss-based startup is selling carbon credits to major carbon-emitting companies like Microsoft in order to offset their emissions. Stacey Kauk, head of sustainability at Climeworks customer Shopify, said, "It isn't just science fiction, it's reality." Climeworks operates one of the world's only operational direct air capture plants in Iceland, which is capable of removing about 4,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide a year. That's roughly equivalent to the annual emissions of 800 passenger cars. Other removals to this point have been done using methods such as burying carbon-rich plant material underground. And finally, world's oldest two-headed tortoise celebrates his 25th birthday. In the wild, a two-headed tortoise would not ordinarily survive long, since it can't retract its head into its shell to shelter from predators. But this month, Janus, named after the two-faced Roman god, became the world's oldest two-headed tortoise at 25. It's lovingly cared for at Geneva Natural History Museum. He's treated to a personalised care regime, including daily massages and green tea baths. That keeps him in good health. I bet it does. Well, they always say two heads are better than one. That's all from Newsround for this week. See you again next week. Until then, goodbye.